I'm going to show you what I'm doing to achieve 10K per month and more. I'm not hitting those numbers now, but this is my plan. So I just kind of want to show you a little bit about what I do, show the behind the scenes to show that I'm actually doing it, and kind of where I'm at. Then maybe in the future when I'm doing well, people can come back and kind of compare, work ethic, where I was, the clients I had, the numbers I was hitting, etc. This is exactly what my setup looks like right here. I'm pretty much in here all day. So, I have these two I made. I did not make this one. That was from a different one. But you can see this one did not do so well. So we turned that off right away. And then this one, we're doing extremely well testing new creatives. You can see that. We spent 500 to bring back 2,300. And honestly, probably it's quite more. Because Meta loses about 30% of its data. So if I check on the dashboard, it's probably gonna be around 3K. I think last time I checked, it was like 2,800. So we're doing really well with that. I'm gonna hide the creative so I don't give away my client stuff because I have NDAs that I have to uphold. But as you can see right here, 498, 4.798. We actually scaled this up to $70. We started this at 30. So the rule is that you kind of want to start scaling at a percentage every 2 to 3 days. You don't want to just double the budget, throw in random $5. You actually want to kind of make it a little bit calculated. Another one as well, another client. This one's at $17 a day. He initially wanted to keep this kind of like at a low budget, just kind of spending forever. But I told him, kind of convince him out of it because there's no value in that. So we started this off at $10. Now we're at 17. You can see here, 100 to bring back 1,800. This one is just new. This one has interest in it. This one is broad so that we can horizontally scale and target different audiences. This one is doing fairly well. I'm hoping that, we can keep this going, start scaling, putting the CVO, all that stuff. But averaging 20 X ROAS in the first creative, 7 in the last. But these are, the top one is not really, it's not really going to be like that just because, one purchase so far. But this one's really good. This is after like 6 or 7 purchases, I think. So yeah, I'm pretty much in here all day. It's not all sunshine and rainbows. We have one at 30, 48 spent, no purchases yet. We're still taking a look at our KPI, so we can still meet those standards, but a few added carts. But I'm not some prodigy. And if you think someone is, or they're not showing the bad sides, they're not a prodigy. 99% of the time, it's because they're not showing their losses. But I do this to be transparent with clients. I do this to be transparent with you guys and all that stuff. So yeah, not everything is like perfect. I use Notion as well. I have a few clients here. I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, the last one is not active. So here's kind of what my monthly thing looks like. 300 a month, they're not active. If I get them back, it'll be 500, but I'm not even trying to run their ads, to be honest. We have one at 1K. If I do well, renegotiate for a 2K, 10, 15, 15. Just gotta kind of grow those and all that stuff. And another one at 300 who I will 100% negotiate with because we're actually printing. My Instagram, I do a lot of outreach through here. So I message brands pretty much all day. That's what I do. That's all I do. Outreach, run ads, make TikToks, make videos like these. And that's pretty much my day. Some are a little bit busier than the others. Some aren't. One thing that I think I really have to prepare for is how to handle people, not in the sense of like sales, but just people coming to me for like maybe advice or trying to get game or whatever. In no means am I famous at all, but I actually had a separate YouTube channel that got like 400 views, I think. And even in that small video, there were a number of people who went and like contacted me. And, at first, like I try to be really nice and respond all the time, but they started expecting a lot from me. Like I owed them my time. It wouldn't even be like, hey bro, is it cool if you, share this, whatever? It's not even that. It's like they would genuinely quadruple text me. Be like, hey bro, where you been? Bro, why aren't you answering? Bro, you posted and you're not talking to me. Like I experienced that very early on. I want to respond to these people. It's just that sometimes people don't really have, the common sense or the courtesy to know that people's life aren't dedicated to answering DMs or them. So yeah, we'll see, because I always thought, like, you know, why don't people answer their DMs? Like, people want to, you know, talk and meet and just respond, see them respond, and make their day, you know? And despite me probably having, I don't know, less than 20 people who know me online anyway, I've had to deal with stuff like that, you know? People stealing products when I was doing dropshipping, people stealing websites, people, you know, doing all that stuff. Like, I want to be transparent. There's only so much I can do before people start taking advantage of that transparency for their own benefit. Like, legitimately in dropshipping, you know, keeping your product and your brand name is very, very, it's a very private matter, and it's almost personal. But when I wanted to be transparent, you know, people would steal my product, people would steal my website, people would take heavy inspiration from my website, people would steal my content. So, like, I understand there's a level of transparency that you can't even really talk about. If you respond too much, or if you respond too nicely, like, people will mistake that as, oh, we're friends now. Basically, because we're friends, he owes me a level of response and, you know, all that stuff, and it's just not the case. So don't know how I'm going to handle that, because I have one guy hitting me up right now, and, you know, I'm responding, of course, because I want to, but I have to respond in a way where I leave the conversation, you know, not open-ended. I don't like doing that. It's just that it's something that I have to do to almost protect my own peace. So I have to figure that out, and call this manifestation, whatever. I'm not trying to act like I'm going to become, like, you know, the next Iman Gadzhi, which would be cool, but I'm not trying to act like that. It's just, I kind of come on here to speak about things and be transparent in a way where, like, I just don't fake something, or I'll be upfront about what I do or why I think. But that's what I'm doing. That's basically it. I outreach, I run ads, I make content, and I'm trying to fucking hit that 10K per month profit line. Wish me luck, because I wish you luck on your journey.